saying they liked that song, the Cocaine one, and I think they were surprised because I never really written much about drugs and stuff. But that song is called "Bananas Are Better Than Cocaine." And basically, I wrote that song in India in 2014, and actually, that recording is from then. You know, it's recorded when I wrote it. I just haven't really released it, right? But the funny thing is, there's actually a story behind that song. Basically, like I was inspired to write that song because, like, um, I was in India and I had this roommate, and he was going to go back to Europe, right? And he had gone and partied in Goa, right? And he knocked on my door, right? And he saw, hey, I have this cocaine, man. I don't want to bring it with me on the plane, right? So can you take it for me? And I was like, okay. But then, like, I took it and I didn't know what to do because, like, I was like, isn't it like, I don't know, can I get in trouble for having this? So, like, I hit it and then, like, I was just kind of freaking out because I was like, I don't even know what would happen if I got caught with this or whatever. So I ended up just throwing it down the toilet, throwing it out. And then it was funny because I was hanging out with these Indian guys, these friends of mine, a little later, and they were like, "Oh, no way, you had cocaine? We could have partied, man." You know what I mean? But basically, I was just kind of like, I wasn't gonna take that risk, right? And also, I'm kind of like a big into Durian Rider, and he's like not into drugs and stuff, but like, I was just like, what if I would have partied with that, But but it's that song is bananas are better than cocaine because Durian Rider's really into like bananas, right? So I'm like, I basically writing that song was like my way of going. Oh, I made the right choice because I chose bananas over cocaine, basically, you know. Because maybe if I'd done the cocaine, I'd like the cocaine too much, and then I'd be a cokehead instead of being the bananas, right? But anyway, so I didn't want to get in trouble. I got rid of the cocaine, and kind of a strange story. Hey, how's it going? Where you at? So it's kind of a weird story, but you guys should listen to my new album that I put out on Buffalo Traffic, Spotify. Not Buffalo Traffic, um, not Buffalo Traffic Jam. Remember, um, because I have a song. You missed my story. I have a song called "Bananas Better Than Cocaine." I have a new song on Buffalo Traffic, and you all got to go to my Spotify and start listening to it because there's this other band called Buffalo Traffic Jam, and they got like all famous. And now, whenever people try to find my music on Spotify, it goes to their Spotify. So y'all, anyway, um, it's no big deal. It's just a song. Anyway, so go listen to my song. Well, it's an album called Bootleg One. And I was just inspired to talk about this because a friend of mine, he's really usually critical of my songs. He like really liked that song. So anyway, um, it's not controversial, and I don't do cocaine. That's the whole point of the song. The song is called "Bananas Are Better Than Cocaine." So I chose the health food route. In other words, the ultimate flex works. I don't, man. I don't know all this new like millennial talk here. Like, what is?